Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First drive coming up here for this New Orleans Saints offense. And leading about at quarterback here in 2021 in his 7th NFL season, it's Jameis Winston.
This is a big change for everyone in the Bayou country because Drew Brees is no longer the starting quarterback. So there'll be a new starter for the first time since 2006 for the Saints. Jameis Winston, we all know, unlimited potential, has a 5,100-yard season on his resume in Tampa. But turnovers, that's the biggest part he's got to change. If he does that, he could take the reins and really run with them in New Orleans.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Open man is the tight end Troutman. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. A little clear out. Hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Off the play fake, Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. Quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Hill. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Hill. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 10 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Returning it, Justice Hill. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. After hitting the field goal, now Sloman handling the kickoff duties. Returning it, Hill. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Underneath here to Hill. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. This is Hill on the draw play. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive forward, so he's on to punt it. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. after the touchdown Sloman to do the kickoff honors. The dangerous Hill now to return. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
Here's Sam Cook now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, the return is Callaway. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, but it's going to be 2nd down. The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully. He'll get only 3. Here's Hill. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2. Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high. The return man is Hill. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So, boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. 43 yards on the punt. Over with a first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play action. It's Hill. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. From the gun, here's Hill. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could. But let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the 4th. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Out of the gun, Hill.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They're going to run it with Murray. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start the drive with Hill. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Hayden Turner there on the tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Again, it's Murray. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Hill now to throw. Johnson's got it complete.
And he is going to have a third down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On the carry, here's Smith. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Here's Hill. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And his kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the... And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that.
That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Again, it's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick rolling to his right. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them. Gets big yardage.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh,
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Murray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them to avoid losing them next season.
Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. First down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about it time, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun, it's Jackson on the move to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson being chased out left. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Second quarter action. action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson rolling to his left. And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. Escapes the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4.